This hand's like kind of heavy on lands, right? I mean, let's try it. All right, I got an elf. What do you got? We get a Rafine from the chest? I don't think so. How much is Rafine anyways? I don't think we got a Rafine. It's 8 tickets? Was I like, did I just miss it? Let me see. Rafine. Oh shit, we did get a Rafine. Sheesh. Okay. Opponent's rudely killing our stuff. Oh my god, we can never, ever beat rogues with this deck. Literal 0% matchup. Also can't beat blue-black control. I don't think I'm going to play the elite here. Open chests or trade them for tickets. People ask this question a lot, and the one thing that I will say, it kind of depends on whether or not you're going to use the play points. If you plan on playing a lot more leagues and you're going to use the play points, then I personally think it's better to open them, but if you don't plan on using a ton of play points, then, you know, probably better to just sell. Alright, let's do this. Let's cut... I think Dwynen's Elite is just awful against them. I don't love the dino either. Let's cut 2 dinos for 2 Viviens. How's the Rogues versus Green matchup? Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't seen that matchup play out yet, so... I would have to imagine that Rogues is a dog, but it kind of depends on their sideboard configuration and like how many counterspells you have post-board. Well, they're not playing Rogues, they're playing Blue-Black Control. Rogues wouldn't play Drawn Catacombs. I think chests sell for, like, on average 2.4, 2.5, something like that. How terrible is the sword? I think it's pretty bad. DBZ Player, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate the support. Again, every little bit counts. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, chat. Don't forget, if you have an Amazon Prime account, they give you 1 free Twitch Prime subscription every month. Thank you for supporting the stream. Helps me keep the lights on. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. I think I'm going to lead Sentinel here into Visionary Thoughtseize. God, this song is so good. Let's keep the Boseiju in hand. I don't think they would push this in response, right? Yeah. Probably going to push this now. If you refresh DBZ Player, it should be fine. Sometimes if you like sub while an ad is about to roll, it'll still show the ad, but if you refresh, there should be no ads. Not sure if that was right. This Khalid is going to be a little tough to beat, but yeah, definitely not rogues. Yeah, they're just like blue-black control. Drew Fatal Bush. It's not nice. Let's just play Visionary, I guess. Kind of sketchy. Hello, thanks for chatting. Thank you so much for the 14 months. Of course it does. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much for the continued support. Appreciate you. Does opponent have a loot tree they forgot to reveal? Perhaps. Kalidas Passage Typhoon. Still not really sure how we're ever beating this Kalidas. Perhaps I should have taken it with Thoughtseize. They can crack Passage, loot with Jace. Still only 4 cards in graveyard, but... Oh, they actually could have flipped the Jace this turn, right? Crack Passage, card number 3, cycle for 0, card number 4, flip Jace, Fatal Push. It's a good draw. I think I'm jamming Dino here. Not sure if that's right, but... A 10-10. It is a 2-turn clock. This card... Flying against Kalidas. Why didn't they play Kalidas, by the way? I guess they're going to make it 2-2. They are, in fact, making it 2-2. Also, I posted something on my YouTube earlier today, and I will happily listen to any and all comments. I'm looking into, like... I want to do some, like, potential off-stream YouTube stuff that's not all about gameplay. So if you guys got any ideas and you want to just go to the YouTube channel, just drop a comment on that thread that I posted. Can I ask what the dono means? Donation. It's a dono league, so somebody had submitted that as a donation deck list. I think I main phase the Coco here. Oh, I can't draw a card by doing it this way though. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Oh, this is bad, though, because now they just flash back the extinction event, right? So I guess I just go attack for 2, and then Coco on their end step. Right? They're going to block flip. The Jund Pioneer deck. That deck was sweet. I still think I have to hold here, because they can flash back extinction event if I use the Coco now. And that's not very good. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to get into some, like I said, some non-gameplay stuff. Just some different types of content, because reaching different people. There's only so many people that would want to watch, you know, an entire league of a Pioneer match. I guess I have to do it now. Well, I can let this resolve and then leave the mana floating, but they're just going to pass priority. Doomwake feat revealed? No, I'm good. I'm good with that. Miss me with that. Alright, Ewan, I'm out. Coco, 1 card, I'm out. See ya! That is one of the collected companies of all time. What happened the first time? I mean, I played the game. I think I had like an average viewership of like 10 people watching me. This is when I was a lot smaller anyways, but the game just kind of sucks ass. It's just like, it's so bad. It's just an awful, awful game. And also, isn't it like a crypto scam kind of thing? I'm pretty sure they're involved with some crypto shit. No, you have to show 2 hours of gameplay. I sat there for 2 hours and played Raid Shadow Legends. And it was the worst 2 hours of my life. It was so bad. No crypto? No? I thought they were. The Family Guy card game? What's the Family Guy card game? People are streaming mobile games without being sponsored, yeah. I mean, that's the one thing about Raid Shadow Legends. They pay pretty good, like... I feel like I got a pretty good deal when I did the sponsorship, and that was when I was a smaller streamer too, you know? Like, they've sent me offers for significantly more than what I got paid the first time, but I just can't do it. I did get offered for a Marvel Snap sponsorship, but I kind of just ignored it because I'm an idiot. If they ever send me another email, I would love to do a Snap sponsored stream. I think Snap is great. I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard really good things about it. I have a bad habit of, like, looking at an email, and I'm like, oh, I want to respond to that. I'll do that later, and then I just forget. Well, it was from, like, 3 months ago, so I don't know if they're still offering the sponsorship. The game is trash? What? I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's a toilet game, so basically Arena on mobile. I mean, just because it's a toilet game doesn't mean it's bad. Like, you could have a good toilet game. Is this lethal? Oh, it's just lethal, right? I'm so good at this game. Nice Atraxa. Alright, kill you. A really nice Atraxa there. It'd be a damn shame if you took lethal damage. Yeah, Historic is definitely a toilet format. By toilet format, I mean garbage, nonsense. When's the last time Historic was good? It was before all the alchemy bullshit, right? There was one point where I did play quite a bit of Historic. And, like, I used to enjoy it. It used to be good. Yeah, it was basically just alchemy, right? I don't know, man. Before alchemy, I feel like I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought they were, like, smashing for a second. Smash, you drew 3 shamans. Alright. I think the last time we played this matchup, we just said Stain the Mind Pylon was good. I think I agree. I don't, like... It feels like with this deck, it's really hard to sideboard more than 4 to 5 cards at a time, because then you just dilute your deck way too much. So I think doing it this way is fine. I know, but, like, what do you want to cut for Thoughtseize? Should we be cutting all the Sentinels? You want to try that? Alright, let's do a little experiment. Let's see if this works. No idea if this is going to work, but, like, now we have 24 hits for Coco? Okay, maybe I just cut all the dinos then. And do, like, this, maybe? This is 26 hits for Coco. Is that enough? 26 is kind of low. I don't know. We'll try it like this and see how it plays out, but I don't think this is the right way to sideboard. This hand's really good. Yeah, it's, like, barely enough for Coco. 22 is the minimum. Well, 22 is like, you're only going to hit one most of the time, right? 22 seems like way too low. Absolutely not a beta. Mono White's a very good deck. Mono White's definitely one of the best decks, especially with Invasion of Gobakhan. Card's great. Alright, one drop would be nice so I can double spell. I think, unfortunately, I have to let them have Fable and just go Thoughtseize Elite next turn. Because if they play Fable, they're not killing my Visionary, which is nice. Collabs where a card game player evaluates cards from another game. Well, it's weird. I was thinking about maybe something like that, but I've played a lot of other card games. So there's, like, not... You know, there's not really a ton that I haven't played. Should have played the Nykthos there, but it's fine. I can't attack because they have Shark Typhoon, right? Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I want to do some collabs. Oh, you know what? Because I play Yu-Gi-Oh!, maybe I could do a collab with Spike, where I show Spike Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, and he'd have to guess, because I don't think he's ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. That'd be kind of a good idea. That's good content. I do play Paper Magic, too, yeah. Hooglin showing me Marvel Snap cards. Yeah, that's true. Overpower. Don't remember ever hearing of that game. Showed a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player farewell. No, it would not, Caramera, but thank you. Thank you for your input. Okay, that's not bad. We just go all in, don't draw a card. I think we have to get this game over with pretty quickly, so I am going to do that. I think my favorite episode of that was when they had Josh on, because Josh is like absurdly good at Yu-Gi-Oh! And he did incredibly well at evaluating Magic cards. Save Transmogrify. I hope I draw a Pylon. The Naruto CG. I don't even remember the Naruto CG. Oh. Alright, we lost. Alright, we lost. I don't know, people play Jeru. It's kind of expensive for Constructed. I've thought about trying it out, but I haven't really found like a good shell for it yet. Somebody, I forget who it was, maybe it was Kebby or somebody, but somebody was showing me like a Nihilist similar to how the old Winota decks looked, but the World Tree combo deck? I don't even know what that means. How do you send me a deck list to play? Donation decks, I should say, are $25 or 5 gifted subs. And once you submit the donation, whether it's, PayPal or gifted subs, just drop a link in the Discord, and I'll take a look at it. I think we have a command for it, right? Exclamation point Dodo deck or something. I want to say we have a command for it. World Tree, sack. Oh, so like that ability. Sack the World Tree, search for a number of gods, put on the battlefield, and then shuffle. Oh, with Perforos. Yeah, sure. That's true. Yeah, I won't do blue-white control, so please do not submit a blue-white control Dono deck. Oh my god. Not like this. This is certainly a mana base. This is, in fact, a Pioneer legal mana base. Yeah, a hand of all time, some would say. Everyone has a price. No. When it comes to blue-white control, there is no price. I'm not. Yeah, that's very true. My small brain does not compute playing blue-white control very well. I'm not smart enough to play blue-white. I think it's worth paying 2 life to deal them a point of damage. A non-MTG deck? Like what? Like Yu-Gi-Oh? No. Q-tier the Pioneer Leagues. Did you watch that video, Pike? Of they had like somebody was playing MTG versus somebody playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and the dude playing I guess I don't want to spoil it, but it was a good video. It was a good video. You never cringed so hard. I mean, I thought it was just kind of funny how like the Yu-Gi-Oh player was just like, I'll roll up with a starter deck from 1999, and then the Magic player was like, just play a bunch of broken cards. I thought it was pretty funny. What's up, Goya? I'm doing good. Alright. Don't have the Wrath. Yeah, I think I want to say we played the whole Creativity deck last week at some point. Good deck. Very good deck. Yeah, broken card Nyx. And then post-board, he was like, I'm going to show you my Chalice of the Void. Oh, you don't have any mana cost. You can't play spells. It was good. Okay. Could beat that. Ape Shit got your song request. No, sorry, John. Still no Allosaurus Riders. One of these days, though. Oh, their hand's ass. Like, actual ass. Yeah, I know. Dude, Lantern Control probably pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh! As long as you can, like, once you've established the lock. Now, the problem is getting to the lock, but there's probably nothing in Yu-Gi-Oh! That beats the lock. I guess, like, Cowboy for Game, maybe? They just make Cowboy. It's just a one-shot, too. Yeah, and Snaring Bridge in Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, they have decided to elect to pick up Yorion. Please give me a land. Yeah, Needle Cowboy. Yeah, that is true. They could just Needle Cowboy. I could main phase it. Main phasing it's better if I hit a Lord, but worse if they have a sweeper. Yeah, I mean, they're probably just going to cast Yorion, so... No, Mystic Mind's banned. What the hell? True that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is mostly Neoforms and Force decks. Yeah, kinda. It's very similar to Vintage. At least the pacing is very similar to Vintage. What if you showed Mystic Mind to a Magic player? I am going to shit. Honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh's not that bad. Like, I'm not a big fan of the current Master Duel format. Nice Coco, by the way. Just because, like, tier is kind of busted. But, like, it's not that bad. So... Double Visionary, eat this, block here, go to 5. Hope they have nothing. Can't really be much anyways. Yeah, I've been a big fan of Master Duel. Like, this specific format, not the best with tier, but overall it's pretty good. It is also incredibly free to play friendly because the initial, as far as I remember, I want to say you get like what 10k gems just for the initial tutorials and stuff. I think it's about 10k gems once you add everything up. And 10k gems is basically any deck you want. And that's all free to play. You don't have to spend any money. You just get literally any deck you want. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Doomwake running a 4th Rhino in the next edition of Dive Down t-shirts. I should bring that up to Shane. I didn't even think about that. Because I'm basically like I'm essentially at the 4th host at this point. Because I think we're doing every other week. So if y'all like the Dive Down, your boy's on it. So you don't spend gems on the deck. You spend gems on packs. You can dust cards to get crafting points to make the certain rares that you need. So it's not like a direct 1-to-1 ratio in terms of gems for cards, but a rough estimate, like, you know, with 10k gems, you can probably get, I would say, what, like 12 ultra rares? If you open a couple and then have to dust some of them, it probably equates to about 12. Yeah, also, there's a lot of cards similar to like Lightning Bolt and Fetch Lands. There's a lot of staples, and those cards are in literally every deck. And once you have those, because they go in every deck, you require a lot less resources to build the other decks. So. Back like last year. So one lander. I'll ship it. Sand's kind of worse, but... Well, I mean, it's kind of a turn 2 format, but there is a lot of interaction. There's a lot of hand traps. Like, there are definitely decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! That play upwards of, like, 20 Force of Wills. Like, the Zoo deck, for example, was basically, like, a super aggressive deck that just essentially had 20 Force of Wills. So, there's definitely a lot of ways around that. Alright, this matchup is not very good. Not as bad as Rakdos Sack, but pretty bad. Assuming they're playing mid. Yeah, no dusting on Arena. Which, I don't know, I kind of wish they would do it like Master Duel, you know? Where they would just give us a little bit of dusting. Oh, is this Greasefang? That's not anything that I expected. How much do I really care about this Skrelvshive? Like, I could Boseiju it, but I'm not really sure I care that much. What's dusting? Like, dismantling cards to generate points to craft more cards. So the way that Yu-Gi-Oh! Does it, for example, if you dismantle a card, you get 10 points, and you need 30 points to craft a card. So you can effectively trade 3 rares for 1 rare, if that makes sense. And I like that math. I think that works out pretty well for that game, so... Yeah, just... not really sure I care that much about this card. Also, it shuts off Coco as a draw step. Okay, well... 3, 4, 6. So I don't have to play my land, but I will. So I can play the Dino next turn. Like, I could just play my land next turn, right? It's the same thing. No, that's kind of the unfortunate part about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is as far as competitive is concerned, there's not really multiple formats. Like, they just have traditional, and that's it. In terms of, like, if you were to go to a competitive event, it's just one format. Why is this attacking into my 3-2? I have a Ganjo? Do I call? I cannot afford this. I can't really afford for this to die because of the Imperiosaur. I think I have to take. Yeah, they have some historical formats, but they're mostly community-based. Like, they don't have any you know what I mean? They don't have, like, competitive tournaments. I mean, they have, tournaments, but not really, like, sanctioned, per se. Oh, it looks like they're just playing the deck that I was playing, the black-white Phyrexian Taxes. Can't play Warmaster. Alright, Dino pass. They do have them? Like competitive events? I thought it was just a locals thing. Oh, I didn't know they were sanctioned. I knew they had side events, but I didn't know if they were sanctioned or not. So, like, it is kind of recognized by Konami as a somewhat competitive format, right? I didn't know that. That's cool. But, like, the YCS is the big events, which are basically the Grand Prix equivalent of Magic. Those are all the same format. Yeah, Injection Fairy Lily. Banger. Why is that your favorite card? It's a little sus, if you ask me. So they're at 9. And I have a 12-12. So it seems lethal to me. Oh, their stuff has lifelink. Stuff does have lifelink, right? Oh, no, just toxic creatures. Never mind, okay. Only toxic creatures, so this should be lethal. Yeah, I thought that all their creatures had lifelink, but it's only toxic creatures. What's up, Brighter Die? Okay, so they animate that. They have 8 toughness. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Yeah, this is like omega lethal. Dino cracked. Buy your Ancient Imperiosaurs now. I just got mine in the mail on Saturday. Although, I would like to preface this by saying, not a financial advice stream. But this card is very good. Very pog. Alright, black-white, Phyrexian Taxes stuff. Basically just fairies, because they have Thoughtseize and Bitter Blossom. Or, as we call it, Shitter Blossom. I don't really think that any of these cards are particularly great. I guess Rex Sage for Skrelvshive, but I don't even care that much about Hive. Rex Sage for the 3/3s aren't too bad, though. Let's bring in Rex Sage. Mostly just for their 3/3 tokens. Handed in your resignation. Let's do it. Ride or die. Awesome, buddy. Hope it works out for you. You know, that's the one thing about... It's the one thing you have to remember about life. Is like, you only get one life. And if you're not happy, always make sure that you are doing what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, if you're not happy, you don't have to do it, you know? That's why life is great. And I quit my job 3 months ago, and I could not be happier. It's like the greatest decision I've ever made. Being able to, do what I love to do every single day. There's always going to be some bumps along the way, but just cannot be happier. Absolutely love it. And again, I know I say this every time, but none of this is possible without you guys. Y'all supporting the stream, everything matters. Every little bit matters. So thank you so much for being here. Even just, even you just being here and typing Joel in the chat means the world to me. So, and on that note, can we spam Joel, please? Can you do that for me? Yeah, Dole's good too. Dole's pretty good too. Are we attacking? We're not attacking. All right, I will cast the Coco. Classic Thoughtseize bug. Let's go Elite first. Draw card. My hands are torn up from all these broken bottles. That's too much. I think those 3 are fine attacks. I guess the elf is maybe bad if they go block here and push this, but... What's up, Clyde? How you doing? I haven't seen you in so long. How's everything going? How's the new gig? Clyde's here. We have to behave now, chat. Just got your Awaken the Maelstrom counter unlimited. I don't even know what Awaken the Maelstrom does, but it sounds like you're having a bad time, so... Trade? That's fine. Yeah, the classic False Glide command. It's the back invasion of Alara. Gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. Us Pioneer, it's good. The Mom has been so good for this format. There's been so many sweet decks. I've been having a blast the last couple weeks. It appears that we can no longer attack because they have a 4/4 creature. So I'm just going to blow up their Skrelv. And I'm going to pass. Your move. Your move, gamer. How the Atraxa Yoran deck go? We went 2-3 the first league and then 3-2 the second league. Yeah, 2-3 and then 3-2. Yeah, only Pioneer right now. The ultimate Jun 5-0 record has been achieved. Just gonna take that. Could maybe chump there, but... That is a big tilt. That is a big tilt. Alright, give me a Coco. Coco. That's not a Coco. Alright, well, we're going beatdowns. We are going beatdowns. So if I send everything, Mutavault's a 3/3. So Mutavault blocks here, this blocks here. They take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's lethal. They can't do that. Those are allegations. I don't know if I can confirm or deny that. I'm gonna attack. Not confirm nor deny those allegations, Clyde. That's what they want you to believe. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Okay. All right. Well, I was under the assumption that you were referring to me because you're my father, right? That's how that works. Yeah. Okay. I guess that does. Yeah, that wouldn't work out like that. Hey yo, this is a family stream. It's a family stream. I have not played any standard now. Not since the RC. No AO? I thought I had AO. Hold on. If not, I'll enable it. Never die. Let me check. I thought I had AO enabled. As far as, like, streaming is concerned, I feel like I've lost a lot of my competitive edge. Like, I was a lot better a long time ago, and I don't want to use that as an excuse, but, when you're over here playing all these different kinds of decks, like, you kind of do lose that competitive edge because you're just not playing a lot of the competitive decks as much, right? Change the sideboard of your Dono deck. I'll have to check it out. I looked at the deck very briefly, but I don't know, it's weird. Like I still kind of want to try to be, play some sort of competitive outlet because competitive Magic is great. I need some sort of competitive outlet. I can't just play, casually or whatever. So I gotta still have some high stakes tournament once in a while, but here you go, Gomer. It's a good deck. Attacking. Trade. Price bonds are no standard comparable to many. Pioneer monos up there, buying from scratch. Benefits Pioneers, no rotation. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely one of the better reasons for Pioneer. Thalia. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6. I definitely need to make mana this turn, right? So we go green, green. I think I just have to dump everything and just not draw cards. Because I need to have the out of... I need to have the out of activating Warmaster next turn, I think. Right? Does that make sense? What's the blue for? Might just be for, like, sideboard counter spells. Made a sick Jarrah deck. Ooh. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I'll take a look. Yeah, I guess it could also be Reflector Mage. Doom Wake Winds. It's a good one. We like that. So what do we want against Mono White? Thoughtseize bad, Ooze bad, Sage bad. Pylon's like okay, but it's not the best against Thalia, and all their stuff is so cheap. I'm just gonna run it back. Pylon's good against Adeline, but not really good against much else. Looking at the removal spells, and why is the power word kill? It's not, why not go for the throat? Sky Sovereign. Sky Sovereign and Azeka's Chariot. I'm not gonna say that go for the throat is unplayable in Pioneer, but there's not really a ton of reason to play go for the throat over power word kill, unless like you expect to play against Angels. That's the only difference. Angels has been on the decline as of late, so I think it's fine. You can get away with it. Atali. People are playing Atali in the Rakdos Atraxa decks, right? That seemed like a pretty natural fit when I was looking at the spoiler. So we can Dino next turn. Okay, Thalia's fine. I don't care too much about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna Dino next turn. Although, our life total's a little sketchy here, right? Because we're only gonna have one blocker if I Dino. Well, that actually kind of changes things, right? Because now I could Dino and leave a blocker back. Have two blockers, right? We can go Boseiju. Play Elite. Yeah, that's actually kind of perfect. Because now I can leave one blocker back. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know it's only a... Yeah, it's only an 18-18, but it still should be lethal next turn, assuming they don't have an interactive spell. Especially with the Lord, it should be lethal no matter what. Update it with Reflection. Is Atali not legendary? I thought it was. Oh, Glorybringer. Okay, okay, okay. I see. You were talking about Glorybringer. I gotcha. I thought you meant that you copied an Atali with Reflection. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Am I thinking of the different card? Alright, well, mono 4-1s tonight, I guess. Prediction again. Maybe they were playing against dragons. Technically a turn 3 Coco, so hard to mulligan turn 3 Cocos. This is like a pretty weak turn 3 Coco hand, but... Do I have a rogues list I like? So here's the thing about rogues. I think the deck is like kind of broken. I will never play it because I hate it. I can't beat it, and I understand that it's a good deck, but I just refuse to play it. So I would recommend just like finding one of the recent prelim lists. I think they're all pretty much the same. They're only a few cards different. But I would definitely recommend playing Shieldred. I've seen some lists not playing Shieldred, and I don't really understand that. 2 blue mana. Petty Theft on Jaspera Sentinel. Alright, well, let's play it again, I guess. I think I do play the Shaman here. I know I can wait till after I Coco, but it's a good amount of pressure. Deals them 3, puts 5 power in play. Yeah, that's the one issue about rogues, is you have to really try and figure out a way to beat the Rakdos matchup. Huh? What the... What's going on over there? Are they playing Elder Deep Fiend? Yo. feel like they're playing Elder Deep Fiend, right? Has to be. Why else would you play, like, Kozilek's Return and Brazen Borrower? Well, I hope they don't have counterspells. Okay. It's a pretty good Coco. It's probably one of the best Cocos. Although, they better not have a second Kozilek's Return. It's actually kind of funny, because normally stacking the triggers like this is correct, but if they have K-Return, it's actually better to resolve this one first, because if you stack this first, they respond to this, they K-Return, then you resolve this trigger and you get a 1-1. So, not intuitive, but better if they have K-Return. But if they don't have K-Return, then I lose a damage, so... They returned my Warmaster. Why didn't they do that in response to my Coco? Alright. Well, they don't have a second Kozilek's Return, we know that. It's not a bad draw. Draw a card, make a 1-1. Put them to 12. I mean, that one is pretty good against the potential Deep Fiend. If we can cast it next turn. Because that doesn't add a K-Return. And attacks past Deep Fiend. Okay. That's the new Boggles card, Cyber Cryptomancer. I saw somebody, I think they were in top 32 of the Showcase Challenge playing Bant Boggles, and they had 4 Cyber Cryptomancer. I played against that deck earlier today, and it felt pretty good. I was somewhat impressed. Can I make Lair? I can, right? Make a 1-1 Lair. Just to make a bigger dino. You can go. I would like a 14/14, please. I guess they could just have a third borrower. They only have 2 cards in hand, though. Okay, that's fine. Saiba helps, but Lily and the 4 PB sweepers are just not super beatable. Yeah, that's fair. The Rakdos matchup, I think, is still pretty bad. Also, like, the Rakdos players are playing, they're playing a lot more Lilianas lately, right? Which does not, I can't imagine that bodes well for the Boggles deck. Like, they're playing so many Lilianas right now. I think that's the same thing online, too. I think most lists are on, like, 3 right now. At least of what I've seen. That's not good for Boggles. Is there ever a world... So, I don't know if you guys remember this, but back, like, way, way back in Modern, when Boggles was a popular deck, there was a point where people were main decking Leyline of Sanctity. Do you ever think that there is a world where you would play Boggles with main deck Leyline of Sanctity in Pioneer? Because, like, you cold all of the Thoughtseize decks. You cold all of the main deck Lilianas. It's, like, probably something worth considering, right? It can't be that bad. Let's play a different deck. Maybe. But, like, how many percentage points do you really lose by main decking Leylines? You're cutting, like, the 4 worst ores from your deck anyways. You could probably get away with it. At least, it's something worth considering, right? Yeah, losing Giganta is kind of big. That is a good point. That is probably the biggest loss. Surprised no Shapers in the side. I don't know, it just, like, every time I have Shaper Sanctuary against a Rakdos mid-range deck, they just, like, they can just kind of... The biggest problem with it against Rakdos mid, like, maybe different in this matchup, but they have a very good ability to just race you. You know, like, they can just go turn 2 Harvest, or turn 2 Bloodscythe Harvester, like, turn 3 Fable, turn 4 Shieldred, and they're just gonna race you. And, like, they also have sweepers, extinction events, stuff like that, so there's just enough stuff that actually is not that good against Shapers, and I've just never been a big fan of it. Like, it's fine, but I don't love it that much. We're gonna get destroyed by K-Return, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Sanctum of Ugin. Yeah, they're playing what's it called? Elder Deep Fiend. Yeah, that's true. You're just stone cold dead to blue-white, right? We don't talk about that, Freezy. We don't say the GD word, or the GD phrase. We don't talk about that deck. Might as well not exist. Stamp. I have been stamped. No blocks. 35 life and scoop. Yeah, just get out of there. No chance. 35 life with nothing in play. My opponent earlier today was at 130 life playing Angels, and they conceded. Because they just couldn't, they had no way to win. It was great. I have 5 mana. I mean, I can go like super all in here and just concede the game if they have K return. If they had K return, they probably would have cast it last turn, right? Because I can go Leaf Crown Visionary, make 4 green, Leaf Crown Elite, and just pray to God they don't have it. Is that good? Alright, let's jam. Let's jam. They don't have it. They will simply not have it. Spell Skittles, thank you very, very much for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support, buddy. Yeah, I guess that is fair. It's not like 100% they would have cast it. Spell Skittles deck techs, two gifties. Oh, did not go through. Gotcha. Oh, no, I misclicked. This is fine. Whatever, it's okay. Spell Skittles with the second gifted sub. Thank you, buddy, for the deck Techerino. Said, you ready for the spice? It's very wild. Winota at home. Winota at home, huh? So let me read this card again to make sure I understand. Wait, where's the card? Is this not... I thought this was a Jeru and Hazoret deck, no? Okay, what am I missing now? Where's the Jerus and Hazorets? I was like, wait, where'd they go? I thought... Where'd they go? Yeah, where's Jared Hazoret? Okay. Alright, fix it. You could use that link, because I'll just refresh it. Where's the Jared Hazorets? Where'd they go? Yeah, they're taking a break. Couple of cool and good Explorer decks that would make for good content in Pioneer. If you want to see, what are they? What the dog doing? Oh, they're going to K-return before flipping the Fable. I'm just going to scoop if they cast it, so... Alright, we can save time. No need to waste anybody's time there. I've seen enough. Yeah, I mean, I could have played around that, but... I feel like if they had it, they would have cast it last turn, so... Yeah, there's my deck tech advice. We need Jeru in the Jeru deck. See, this is the type of riveting content that you know, when you do a deck tech, that's what you pay for. All right, let me refresh it. There they are. We found them. We have located the Jerus and Hazorets. That's a Shadow Spear? My brother in Christ. Well, I don't have to Thoughtseize them this turn, so I can Thoughtseize them next turn. Why is there a Shadow Spear in their deck? You could have just made it 64 cards. You were too excited about the Jeru payoffs, but you hadn't considered the Jeru itself. I'm gonna wait till after this match. This match shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. They're gonna show me 2 Kozilek's returns, and then I'm gonna concede. So, you know. Yeah, famous last words. Why is there a Shadow Spear? Who let them cook? Overcooked. Yeah, what the spear doing? You want 4 lanes? You want to change it again? If you want to change it again, that's fine. I haven't like gotten to it quite yet, but Brazen Borrower, Unsubstantiate, and Rekindling Phoenix. I will take your Unsubscribe Stantiate. I'll cast Shaman of the Pack. What would you like to do, opponent? To counter Heroic Intervention? Yeah. Yeah, I have to take the Unsubstantiate, because otherwise they'll unsub. Alright, that's fine. I accept. Taking their sweet-ass time over there. In before they draw Kozilek's return. Yeah, Shadow Spear for the Boggles decks. You made mana in response? Well, then I have to tap a creature, right? Holy crap. Good draw. Is that lethal? 4, 7, 9, 11. Not quite. I can draw a card, though, right? I can draw a card if I don't attack with the elf, which I guess is fine. It's worth it, right? Yeah. Immediately regret. Alright, don't draw Kozilek return, please. Please don't draw Kozilek's Return. Chat Rage. Well, if I use the Nykthos first... Oh, I see what you're saying. I could have used the Nykthos before casting the... Yeah. I was thinking I wanted more mana, but... Alright, we got the 4-1. Let's pay out the prediction. Let's go. 4-1, absolutely. And now let's take a look at Spell Skittles deck. Alright, deck tech for Spell Skittles. Winota at home. I'm going to refresh again just in case you changed it.